Are you ready? Can crush us. It don't really get no better than this. The podcast that you're looking for if you're really heavy into wrestling. Hosted by the Mark. Energy that's so amazing. Gotta keep it entertaining. Rep the Can Crusher Nation. Yeah, you know what's going down in the ring. Lights out when you hit a ding ding. Knock 'em out like boom bada bing. Hold it down, you can crown me the king. Got a shout out to the Miz and Duke the Dumpster. We choke slamming everybody. Power driving, hit 'em with a face buster. Yeah, this the show you need and it ain't no need for waiting. Mark, hold it down for the Can Crusher Nation. All about wrestling and keep it entertaining. Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. Time to break 'em, let's go. Yeah, Can Crushers. Yeah, Can Crushers. Let's go.
Hey guys, it's Zaya Wolf here, and I'm with Can Crushers. Keep listening in for the best podcast.
Welcome back to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. We're not yellow. We don't go to Coldplay concerts. We are happy to tell everybody we're together anyway. That's Sir Michael Jenks. I'm Mark the Mark. Welcome to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. Jenksy.
Viva la Vida, baby. That's all I gotta say. What's going on?
Not too much. This is gonna come out mean, and people are gonna say, "Wow, Mark's an asshole." Yes, I am. At least after the week that we've had, and we'll catch up with you guys here. We can laugh at other people's misfortunes a little bit. And I'm sorry, but
I'm gonna say I've never seen something unite the internet more than this CEO and his director of HR come together. We can make fun of.
So let me ask this. Let me ask this. Is it a marketing scheme?
I'm going to say
it's a
no.
Dirty marketing scheme if they are. Because somebody asked me, they're like, oh, they're all doing it. Because have you ever heard of Meritron or whatever the hell business this dude is pimping out, literally pimping out?
No, wait, what?
What's the business that he works at that now hates him?
Oh, astronomical. Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
I mean, they're getting free. I've never heard of
Coldplay is now number one on Spotify again. The Savannah Bananas couldn't get yellow huge, but these guys do.
I think I saw somewhere. What was it? No, I forgot the joke. I won't bring it up, but it was something about somebody getting 2 hits versus this. But
no, it was. I know exactly which one it is. Coldplay hasn't had a single in like a decade.
Oh, decade. Now they have 4. Now they have 4. Yeah.
Oh, Bailey even like that one.
Bailey loves that one. I saw because the internet loves to play. Somebody turned the image of the guy holding the girl into Goldberg holding Bret Hart, and I just started laughing hysterically on the internet.
Well, then I'm glad you brought up that one because there was another one. It was Edge and Lita.
Oh, I saw it. Circa 2006.
When the song was actually popular.
Popular. Let me ask you, do you believe that had they not reacted the way they reacted, this would have just blown over and nobody would have cared?
Maybe. Like, the people there would have been like, oh, and I don't even know their names. Listen, I'm only in it for to sit and eat chips and watch it like Big E and popcorn.
Well, yeah.
Nor do I care. Listen, I have my own rabbit hole that I'm still dealing with. Maybe the people in Gillette would have been like, oh, that's Adam and Eve. What are they doing together when they're both married? Oh. But no. And who films the kiss cam? Like,
oh, yeah.
Why was the one person who has the best shot that has been on CNN, Fox, and everything else? Who knew to film the kiss cam right then and there?
That's a good question. I'm wondering if it was an employee that knew what was going on and caught wind of them going to the concert and was like, you know what? Fuck it. Burn it down.
Literally. That's a Nickelback song, though.
That's true. It is not Coldplay. I could not tell you. Oh, wait.
Yellow is the only one I knew until you said Living La
Viva
Vida
La Vida.
Loco. Yeah.
Well, and then I just thought of one. But I'll wait and see if I can work it in.
Okay. I don't know if I was a big... I know I wasn't a big Coldplay fan. I didn't know the song Yellow until Savannah Bananas started bringing it around. I've heard of them, but I don't think I've ever listened to them.
I think the only song I've heard of Yellow, and I'll say the one I was thinking of, Clocks, before.
Oh, shit.
Clocks go around, yeah. But the one that always stuck in my head was Viva La Vida, because that one was literally every fucking where from 2008 till 2010, I think. And you just heard it on repeat. I heard it on repeat a lot.
That was prior to Seawolf City, so maybe that's why I still don't know it.
Oh, that could be. That might be why.
It didn't trickle down here. Coldplay, I don't think, is huge down around this neck of the woods.
What are you talking about? It should be.
Yeah. Right. So our weeks were bad, but not $1 trillion in debt bad, I guess, right?
Exactly right. Not causing a lot of family issues, if you will.
Touche.
Well, yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, well, yeah. What'd you do this week? How's everything? Because, listen, we have a lot of wrestling to talk about. A lot of great wrestling to talk about.
We do. This week, I would say, I was just extracting pain left and right from what I can say. I had some teeth pulled. So me and Charlie are in the same boat. And then it was kind of just one thing after another. So it was kind of like, all right, well, I'm done with this week. Let's wallop on some people in college football, which some games it worked, some games it didn't. So, whatever. But how was your week?
I had pain as well. I decided to step on a nail.
Oh,
at one point this week.
No.
And of course, I just stepped on a nail doing some stuff at the pool, yada, yada, yada. But it was supposed to be a quick trip to the pool, do the chemical test, bounce out of there. So I'm like, all right, it's later on at night. Nobody's there. I can slide in with my slides, essentially, just do the chemical thing. As soon as I jumped out of the Jeep in the parking lot, boom. Nail in the foot. Max is like, what's Dad doing? Because Max was going for a ride because we were going to go get chicken nuggets then. Well, Max gets dropped off, and I'm like, it's all right. It just hurts in a little bit. It's a nail. Then it gets red. Then it gets a circle around it. This is still at night, and I still have to go to work until next morning. I'm like, I don't know when my last tetanus shot was. Am I going to get lockjaw by morning and die or something? Huck, let's go over to Q Care. Go to Q Care. When was your last tetanus shot? And I'm like, I don't know, probably when I was 1. Well, you're getting a shot. And Jenks, it's right on the big toe. If you come down about a half an inch on the main ball, that every time you bend your foot, you step on your foot. It's not like in the middle of the foot that you can get away with,
not stepping on it.
Yeah, doing a little limp or gimp to get away from it. No, it's the pendulum. The pendulum of the foot is what it's on. Big fucking word for the show today.
Is it an accurate one for the show?
Yeah, it's on the rolling part of your foot. That
we'll give it to you. But the pendulum of your foot.
It's not the proper word of your foot.
I agree. I get it.
But everybody knows what a pendulum. Most people know what a pendulum is. I barely do, but it's just where you step. There's one part of the foot that's always down.
Yeah. And it's right there.
Part. Yeah. So it's not healing anytime soon.
No, God, no, because you're going to be stepping on it all the time.
Right.
What you need to do is put that foot in the air this weekend and just play college football 2026.
I am peopled out. I was supposed to be off, day of recording. I was supposed to be off, but I decided, hey, let's put in 4 hours of work because of this, that, or the other. So,
yeah, I mean, that literally sucks.
And it wasn't like 4 straight hours. It wasn't like, hey, I'm going in from 6 to 10, pretend I'm not here, I'm using vacation days, da-da-da-da-da. No, it was 6, it was 10:30, it was, I'm going to throw a ton of different times out, but they all just bounce into being fucking there for about 4 hours. From 6 until 4:45. There's just random times that I'm either driving to or from work, and it's not far, but it's just a matter of I've pissed a day away that I was going to play football today.
Yeah.
Gone.
I got a plan and it didn't work.
No.
That's where you just shutter the house. Don't let anybody know you're inside and just sit back for the weekend.
I was thinking about moving my Jeep actually too. Just like moving it.
Oh, on like a different block or something.
Yeah. Around the corner that I can still spot it. So in case any hooligans are there, I can watch the Jeep every so often. People are like, oh, Mark's not home. I wonder where he's at. I won't bother him. I won't call him. I won't text him. I won't do anything if they're driving by. Because if they drive by the house, they're like, hey, what are you doing? Want to go burgers and beer or something? Then I'm always up for that.
Right.
No. So if anybody's listening to this morning and says, hey, do you want to go kayaking at 10 or, go to a concert tonight? No. Pretend you don't know me this weekekend. Because that's where
I exist. I don't exist. You have no idea who I am.
We'll wrap back around Monday. Maybe.
If I want to.
It's been a week.
It's been a week.
We can't really do hot topics this week because it would lead us all the way back, hot topics, probably till like Saturday. Unless something just happened right now on Twitter that I don't know about.
Nothing's happening on Twitter. Twitter is nothing's going on. Yeah.
So we have to go back and we're going to dive right into wrestling then, right? You keep bringing up NCAA. Are you loving it more comparative, like where you were last year at this time to this year at this time? Because I've seen some people are like, oh, it's just a little bit of a refresh. I don't think it's really a little bit of a refresh. I think there's a lot of cool shit in this one.
It's not, but it's also, I think I'm getting more frustrated by it. And the reason for that is it's harder. A, B, there is some kind of passing glitch going on because my guy will catch the ball in front of him in his chest, and then all of a sudden he loses it over his head like he had just been speared by Goldberg in the back. So explain to me that. Like he's going down and he has it cradled, and then all of a sudden it's half a second, his arms are over his head and he looks like he just got shot by a bazooka in the back. So
I have some around him.
Nobody's touching him. And I'm looking at like, what the fuck? It happened to me once today. I was through my shit. But I like it.
Is it a fumble then?
Or no, it's an incomplete pass.
Oh. Even though it extended. Even though it extended,
he had it for at least a second, and then all of a sudden it just glitches and throws the ball behind him on the ground. And I'm looking at it like that is not how anything physics works or the human body contorts. But yeah, I think overall, though, I'm enjoying it. It is a lot harder. It's a little more difficult to kind of make things happen, but I'm not hating it. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not hating it at all. I think I'm not saying last year's was easy, but last year we had it was a game. We all wanted NCAA.
Yeah.
Whatever they gave us, we were going to be like, okay. And then later on, we're like, oh, well, this, that, yeah. And it's maybe because I'm in Delaware. No disrespect to anybody in Delaware. I can't get anybody. Recruiting is like, first of all, Delaware only gets like 300 hours. Yeah. So you could blow that on one person in week one. And you're like, well, I hope he's a lock.
Yeah, I'm in Eastern Carolina. I have 400 hours. Somehow I got a 5-star. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to fail somehow and leave me in a year. But I somehow locked down a 5-star. I don't know how. Trust me. I really wish I knew how. But it's very difficult to get recruiting above that. Because, like, I'll throw shit out quickly, say, okay, here's a couple of 5-stars. Let me just see. What the hell? I always anticipate they're going to say, get the fuck away from me. I'm going to Bama. I'm going to
in Florida. Week 1. Yeah.
In week 1, yeah. And most of them did, but this guy, for some reason, was really enthralled by what the Pirates had to bring to the table.
Was he close to home? Was his proximity?
No, I don't even think he was close to home.
No.
I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he signed up for it, but I'm like, I'll take it. I'll take the defensive player. Let's go. Because honestly, Eastern Carolina, if you play with them, they do not know what the hell they're doing. They don't know their ass from a hole in the ground sometimes.
Neither is Delaware.
It's bad. It is bad. Like, I've never seen a tight end move so slow and drop so many passes in my life.
Yeah.
But
I'm the defense for Delaware right now. I'm 4-0, but they're all – I redid the schedule. I did. Because I started it with just their coach, and I hated his playbook. So I didn't go with Mark Briscoe. I couldn't. So Max is the head coach. He's an alum of Pitt, so we all know where this is going to lead to at some point. But I brought in Pitt's playbook because I like it, yada, yada, yada. And I kind of left some FCSs on there because I beat App State pretty handily with that other coaches. So then I'm like, I'll play Penn State. I had the ball a minute for the fucking game. Thanks. 3 runs and a punt, 3 incompletions and a punt. Like, it just, I couldn't. But my best guy on Delaware is an 80, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe with 81 speed. The quarterback is me, essentially, because he can't throw.
Yeah.
He's 48 and just rolling around there like Vinny Testaverde right now. Right now, Vinny Testaverde.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, shit, why am I doing this to myself? So I played a lot of FCS teams to start my year before I get into they're in the
Are they in the American?
No.
Or they're in the
Conference USA.
Conference USA would make sense.
Yeah. They're in with America and Sam Houston in them. So I'm in that, which is maybe I can. I beat App State again. I put them back on there because I'm like, I know I can beat App State. But now I'm into the part of the schedule of hopefully I can win Conference USA.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's where I'm in. I'm in the American. I just got to the title game against Tulane, which they beat me 13-10 earlier in the season because God forbid anybody knew how to throw a ball in that game. And so my new favorite feature is the guard just lets people by and just stands there and waves at them as they fucking rail me into the ground as a quarterback. So I'm just dying left and right. 55 is the bane of my existence on my team.
You seem like yours are low scores. Mine are shootouts. It is every freaking game, even against FC. Why do I want to say FCC teams?
FCC.
Because it's radio stuff.
Yeah.
FCS teams, they're 35-34. I can block every time they went for extra points or field goals. That gunner on the right side blows through. So that is my only hope. If they score, they only get 6 because I can block the field goals. He's a senior, though. That's the downfall. He's leaving after this year.
Just get somebody as speedy as him. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is like a defensive struggle left and right. There's nobody like played NC State. They won 27-14, but it was like 17-14 going into the fourth. And then my quarterback just decided to start throwing these, just would throw the ball and then get picked off. I don't know. But, and yeah, BYU was 17-7. That's how I started my season. Use the FCS to put up 40 on them, obviously. And then it's been kind of just like, okay, back and forth. Hopefully my offense shows up for once. But yeah, it's been a struggle.
It's fun, though.
It is fun. It's a ton of fun.
It's tons of fun. All right, wrestling time. I'm going to leave it up to you, Sir Michael Jenks. Do we want to go chronologic? Do we want to save what is clearly going to our favorite for last? break it down WWE to AEW.
Maybe we go WWE first, get it out of the way, and then go AEW.
Yeah. Save what we really are going to bring to the table to the end.
Absolutely. Yes.
Okay. So let's start with Saturday night's main event then. Which, if you watched All In, you only got to watch 2 matches of Saturday night's main event live.
Yes.
And boy, were they were bad matches. One because of an injury, which we'll get to. And one was just a bad match, and then they cut off everything early.
Exactly.
So,
but hey, it went 14 minutes.
Yeah. So let's wrap back around. It's probably Sunday morning for me. I'm watching Saturday night's main event, and wow, after what we're going to bounce back and forth, at least I am. After what I watched for 8 hours of All In, WWE should not have done this.
No.
Man, did they lose Saturday but by 10-1, if not more. But we're going to keep the number simple. Why would you try? They should have made this, I don't know, superstars Sunday morning at 11 o'clock or something.
100%. The bullshit they were going to do in this, just to get through to the first match, Jelly Roll and Logan Paul just getting into it.
Yeah.
They were not going to compete at all. And Tony Khan knew what your strategy was. So he knew, I'm just going to drag this fucking thing out as much as I can. Because we started at 3 p.m. Yeah.
Well, they started at 1, honestly.
Technically 1, yeah. You're right. 1 o'clock with the pre-show.
Yeah.
I think 2 started the matches. And then it was basically 2 to 9 o'clock. 7 hours of wrestling.
0 hour destroyed Saturday night's main event.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And I hate some of the stuff that I'm going to talk about when we get to 0 hour for AEW. But nothing happened that they should have had Saturday night's main event. Nothing. Solo defeated Jimmy. Randy defeated Drew. Set up the SummerSlam match. Goldberg lost to Gunther. And then we have Rollins' injury. With it, I have it in air quotes.
Okay.
I have it in air quotes. Do you want to start there? Because
Let's start there. Why do you have it in air quotes?
Because this could be the second coming of the greatest heist ever.
But when would he pull it? At SummerSlam?
Mm-hmm.
Against who? Punk?
Yeah.
Punk beats Gunther and then he steals the title.
Yep. Because then you have Seth all the way to Mania against Roman.
So
since Roman came back, we'll throw Monday Night Raw in here. Since Roman came back.
Yeah, let's throw Raw in here. So the call made Monday night was to the doctor. Let's play this back. So when Rollins faced Penta Monday night, and they made a call immediately after the match, it wasn't to a fourth man. You're saying it was probably to hatch this plan coming out of it.
Yeah.
Which would be like, okay, get a doc on board or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I would love that.
Because you could have Seth and Punk for another 2 pay-per-views. Probably. I mean, Roman's now Punk's buddy, right? Or associate. We don't know as of yet, but I think it's Roman Seth at Mania. I know we're fucking 9 months away from it, but we're on the road to WrestleMania already.
Well, yeah, and they're already missing it now. Like right now, was it going to be Roman Seth at SummerSlam? Nobody can confirm that.
Right.
You don't know that. So it was probably going to be Punk and somebody, but now it could very well be that. I hadn't even thought about that as a possibility. I thought, okay, maybe this is legitimate, but he has till June. He's come back early before.
Right.
So this is an easy see you at Rumble, WrestleMania type situation again. But play it out. He cashes in at SummerSlam, faces Gunther at Clash in Paris because that's the next match. Then
Right.
Punk, and then Punk again, probably in some sort of structure. That's your War Games match. Punk, Roman, Jay, whoever else versus
Peeps.
Seth and Peeps. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing it up pretty good. I mean, he was on Rich Eisen with the crutches, saying, "Oh, my knee, da 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 da."
No, I know. I
know.
But it just, for me, he didn't have anything going on at SummerSlam. So he doesn't have a lead up for 3 weeks to SummerSlam. Maybe it's a little, give him time off. Maybe there is a ding there or something. I've seen Seth come down and do that 900 times. And I know wrestling is about repetition, and repetition is not even a word. But, you shit can just break down. I understand. I'm a garbage fan. Shit breaks down just randomly. I get it. It could happen. It was, Jessica Carr looked different.
Yeah.
When watching her. It wasn't like, oh my God, let me check on you. She's listening to her ear before she goes checks on Seth. I mean, I'm deep diving, digging this, because if I'm wrong, good. I'll eat crow SummerSlam. I eat crow all the time. It didn't look real. That's all.
That's fair. I will say this. If it is real, I could understand how it's real in this regard. I have always thought the pedigree is the most dangerous move you could ever do in his life. And I'll get back to why I'm bringing this in. Because it destroys your knees, destroys everything connected to your knees. Triple H, that's why he had two torn quads, because he repetitively fell to his knees and would jump at an exponential height. When Seth started doing the pedigree, that's when he actually injured his knee, because it would go into an awkward position after years of jumping on it, springing off of it, and now he's just putting direct contact on it. So for me, it wasn't that big of a stretch to say, oh, that moonsault fucked his knee up again, because the years of wear and tear had finally caught up to him.
Right.
Although that does play into your theory pretty well, because then it says, oh, well, yeah, the years of wear and tear could wear on him, so it makes it easier to sell.
Yeah.
And they spend a lot of time focused on Rollins.
They did.
When somebody's injured, they don't focus on the person that's injured as much.
Right. They go to see LA, get in the crowd and doing or
distracting people.
Right.
Yep.
Anything like that.
Yeah.
Or we have to cut away, or did it. It was just real quick. It was like, oh, okay, this is how we're going to get the next cash in of the century.
Right.
Which I'm fine with. I really am.
It'll work great. It'll be great, but we'll see.
We'll see. I did that one. What do you want to talk about in the main event?
I guess I brought it up earlier, but probably don't need to spend that much time on it. I don't know how or why Randy Orton and Drew are teaming up with Logan Paul and Jelly Roll. I'll give Logan Paul. Jelly Roll.
What is this going to do?
This is, yeah, exactly. This does nothing for no one.
No, nothing against him. He has been training and doing things or whatever, but what is he going to do to Drew McIntyre to make me believe that Jelly Roll doing this to Drew McIntyre? It better be a lot of Jelly Roll and Logan, even though Logan is the superstar of this match, as in the youth and the springability and all of that. He's going to be doing a lot of that. I could at least see him and Logan roughhousing and doing something.
Yeah.
Dude, I can't see him doing a goddamn thing to Drew McIntyre. Nothing.
No, absolutely not.
This is going to be worse. Get ready. Worse than Bam Bam and LT. This is Karl Malone and Rodman-esque.
Yeah.
NWO type of thing. We don't need this. Nobody said, man, I can't wait to see Jelly Roll in the ring because he did a Mark Henry slam last year or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, this is going to be bad. And it's diminishing Randy and Drew. Just put them in a singles match at SummerSlam.
And then throw the other two in a singles match.
Yeah.
That would be your bathroom break, I would imagine.
100%.
Logan and Drew. Let them do whatever.
Let them be what they want to be.
I don't know if legends can carry that. And I was Randy, we all know, is a legend. Drew is clearly climbing that ladder as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can save this.
No, absolutely not. Randy's there to make the hot tag to Jelly Roll when the time comes.
Yeah. So think about that.
Yeah.
Randy's going to be the one getting his ass beat most of this match.
Just so Jelly Roll can get his 5 minutes of shine on.
Yeah. Shenanigans in this match? Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah. Goldberg Gunther. Listen, because nothing against Solo. It was
you knew what it was.
Yeah,
it was
a SmackDown
Jacob.
match.
It was get Fatu back into the mix. So
yeah, that was. Now I know, as we go to our ratings here, we both had Seth winning our predictions. We got that wrong. We had Drew winning. We got that wrong. We had Solo. We got that right. And I went with Goldberg winning with a cash-in of Seth. You went with Gunther winning with a cash-in of Seth. Neither happened, but you at least had Gunther.
Yeah.
So you win that one. So you win that pay-per-view part of the predictions. So you're already up. Trust me. Stick with this. It's going to be the same way the whole time. At one point, though, Jenks, I thought, holy fuck, they really are going to do this.
Yeah. It looked
Why
like
are they doing this? Seth better be on his way out. Oh, shit, that's right. Seth just got injured.
But
what are they going to do? Because of Seth's injury, did they change this?
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like you know what? I think they did. Because in my heart of hearts, Goldberg would have never lost his go-home match.
Right? How do you convince him that 5 minutes before he's going out the door? Because these matches were back-to-back.
Yeah. Money talks.
Did he really just want to say goodbye in 30 seconds in Atlanta and they get cut off? Because apparently afterwards, they didn't do much afterwards as well either. Like after it went off the air, people were like, all right, see you, bye.
Yeah. They just let him go.
Yeah.
Triple H said, I will give you this, but here's the bare minimum because you're not getting anything else.
Yeah.
Because it was washing in their hands of it.
Did you like the match, though? No, me neither.
It was... it was what it was. Right. I liked JJ knocking on the door. I liked seeing Ernest the Cat Miller come out of thin air and just show up somewhere. I like the nostalgia factor that started the match. The match itself was okay. It was a big meaty man past his prime versus the biggest meaty man in the company right now. They were gonna slap meat and it was gonna be done. And in the heart of hearts, did I think Goldberg might actually win it? Yeah, possibly. Do I buy Charles Robinson as a cracked rib? Yeah, probably now.
Yeah.
But did
Took a
I?
hell of a shot.
He took a big shot. That was rough month for him.
Rough.
It's a rough month for Charles Robinson right now.
Cena, Goldberg.
Cena, Goldberg. Who's next? But now
You tied that in.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it wasn't great. And I think they knew that. I think their thing was just Goldberg.
Give him his flowers.
Give him his flowers, and we have the time slot against All In.
Yeah. That was it. That was it. I have nothing else to say about that. It was because it was there.
It was.
Because if Gunther lost, his stock goes down to me. He won, his stock didn't go up.
His stock stayed the same.
Right.
Now, if this was Vince, he would have lost
instantly. It would have been a 3-second match.
Yeah.
So overall, main event to me, nothing good. Nothing really good. As we trickle over to Sunday, though, Evolution. Oh, this
brought it.
This was fucking great. I have some notes, though. Steph's the co-host.
Yeah.
Love that. I hated that they started with a 10-minute of Joe Tessitore breaking everything down after they just broke it down for an hour on their pre-show, essentially.
Right.
And they said something that pissed me off from the get-go. Thank God the girls brought it back. This is the norm. This is what we do the best.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. 7 fucking years later. Indie shows are doing this all the time. Have you heard of Shine, Shimmer, Stardom?
Yeah.
You guys tote yourself, WWE, as having the greatest women's roster out there. And after this card, I'm not going to knock that. You do. This should be more than once every 7 years.
Yeah.
This could be more than once a year.
Yeah.
This was fucking... Listen. Spoiler. All In was amazing. And we'll get there. This is on my short list right now for pay-per-view of the year. That's how much I loved Evolution.
Yeah. That's how good it was.
We'll rewind to Saturday, though. And
we'll bring it back to Saturday. We'll get there. But no, to your point, they overdid it this weekend in terms of they had to layer it on that they do women's wrestling best because it carried into Monday. We'll go into Monday because then all of a sudden the first hour of Raw was women just wrestling and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Great. Where's this energy every week where you're having 3 women's matches on Monday Night Raw?
Right.
They could do this once every 3 months. They could do this every month.
Yeah.
If they wanted to. They have the talent. They have the rosters.
They could have their own fucking show.
Yeah, they could. 100%. They never will.
No, they won't. That's the sad part.
Yeah.
But from start to finish, there was some that I was like, and we'll get there. But perfect way to start was Bex, Bailey, and fucking Lyra.
Get them going. That's how
I didn't care who won.
Yeah.
Mid-match.
Oh, you were just watching for the hell of it. It was watching for pure entertainment.
Yeah.
It was just fucking great.
This was
great. One of the first triple threat matches in a long time where it was like, all right, I dig this. Everybody's getting the licks in. Nobody's like camping out somewhere. We're going balls to the wall.
Yeah.
Lack thereof. Balls to the wall at this point.
I get that one now, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bex wins. Great starting match. I don't know what it really is setting up for summer. So this is as of Sunday.
Yeah. You don't know.
And I'm like, what the hell? But when we find out Monday, we'll just keep tying these back and forth.
So might as well. I mean, Monday, it was 2 out of 3 falls for the title shot at SummerSlam in another fucking phenomenal match.
Yeah.
In the way Lyra won that one, I was completely shocked by. Like, I was, first of all, loved that it was going back and forth.
I don't know what's
going on over
rolled
there.
all the way over, like, and just looked at me. Sorry.
Did you say my name? Say his name and he'll appear.
No appear.
But whatever energy and momentum they had in that triple threat on Sunday carried into Monday's match, and it was fucking great. And Lyra is looking like $1 million now because she is hanging with the two legends of this division, and she's not missing a beat.
Without a doubt. I'm excited to see Lyra and Becky again. Do I think it's still just Lyra and Becky again? There's a couple weeks yet.
Yeah.
I know the 2 out of 3 falls, and we're supposed to forget Bayley's not going to sit in the corner. Bayley's not going to be on 2 of the biggest pay-per-views of the year.
Yeah. She's not going to be benched.
No. Respin what happened at WrestleMania is what I'm thinking. Lyra's taken out this week or next week. Run over
or the pay-per-view, the day of the pay-per-view, and Bayley's in.
Yeah. This there's so much meat on the 3 of these right now that probably carry to Rumble.
Absolutely.
And be amazing storyline.
100%. I could see it end up dragging out to WrestleMania, to be honest. And that's where we get Becky Bayley on the biggest stage of them all.
Yeah. It needs to happen for both of them.
Yeah, agreed.
It does.
Yep.
But there could be double heel face turns at some point.
Yeah, because I don't think we've fully vetted out what happened at WrestleMania yet.
Right. This is going to be a great story for a long time. Next up was JC Jane and Jordan Grace. Again, we both had JC winning. So she does. And you heard my whole cockamamie stories last week about how Jordan Grace may be taken out this, that, or the other.
Yeah.
They did it even better.
They did. Mid-match, yeah.
Yeah, mid-match. Blake just, and I don't, Blake with JC? Or Blake's just by herself?
I was going to say Blake by herself, but then during the interaction they had made you keep wondering.
Yeah.
But it could be she could usurp JC in that team.
I think they get together. Jordan gets the title at some point.
She has to.
But then Blake's the next one. Without a doubt.
Or does Blake somehow get the title from JC?
I don't know.
Because maybe she usurps the throne of the group, the leader of the group, from her. They face at a pay-per-view, steals the title. Then Jordan's chasing Blake for several months. Yeah.
I'm all right with that too. Again, great. This was a great touch for me now to make sure I'm watching Blake on NXT now.
See, yep. Make sure you're keeping an eye because now we fast forwarded the story. We didn't go that long for this alliance.
Right.
Now let's see what she actually does.
And I'm like, okay. The 4-way tag team match. You won that because Judgment Day retains. I don't think for long though. And you said this last week. I was all in instantly for Charlotte and Alexa to get it. Clearly they are the next ones.
Yeah.
They're
building it up.
Yeah, they just wanted the Warriors to get a little bit of shine and the NXT to get a little bit of a shine in the match. And then Judgment Day sneakily just comes in and gets a win.
Yeah.
It was good. Wasn't my favorite of all after the first 2 matches.
But I enjoyed it But the one element I loved the most is that they kept playing on the Sol Ruka 3 matches, 2 days, 3 matches, 2 days, 3 matches, 2 days, or 3 days, whatever it was. They kept mentioning it and pushing it. And
well,
then
that's because because the other company did that the night before.
I understand. I know. And I'm glad they did that, but also at the same token, I'm glad Sol Ruka lost the match because then it made it believable. She was so worn down that it just ended. I don't know if I like that they already planted the seed that this team's going to probably break up since Zarya speared her in the middle of the match, but we'll go with it right now. Let's see where it goes. But I think that was a key element because it doesn't diminish Sol's luster, if you will.
In their North American reign as well.
Exactly. It wasn't just the NXT girls were there to take the fall. The NXT girls shined out this weekend, but 3 matches, 3 days was going to wear you out and take you out.
Yeah. And then a spear by your partner.
Yeah, the spear doesn't help.
That's not going to be your partner in a couple weeks.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, 100%.
Next match was Tiffy against Trish. It was better than expected. It was.
Yeah.
I can still say Trish can still go. Do I need to see her go anymore? No, I don't. This was just a Tiffy, hey, you got the legend. We all had different predictions about what's going on. Now I don't know what's going on down the line. Tiffy could be holding it for a while. Maybe they said this is the youth movement that we have. But this was a good match.
It was good for what it was. I think what we've seen from Trish, this was better than expected because she didn't have the caliber of talent to bring out a great match like she has in the past. But she brought out a decent match. To your point about not knowing what the future holds, that's up in the air. I don't know what to expect now. I think with what happened later in the night, it just blew all of our predictions up in there. And it's just like, okay, well, is Jade going to just take it and run with it with no cutoff? Or what are they going to do?
I hope, because I'll intermingle the next match in as well. No holds barred, Jade, Naomi, Bianca, ref. Dude, if it's SummerSlam, Jade takes this from Tiffy.
Yeah.
She's champ, and we don't have a Money in the Bank right now. Does Bianca get a match the following Monday, the following Friday, and take this from her? Because, dude, Jade's not heavyweight champion material right now. No. She's not. Like, this match, this was, even though it was a street fight, this was, and you can get away with a lot of stuff in a street fight. A lot of stuff. This wasn't my favorite match of the week.
It wasn't anything good or anything to write home about in terms of no holds barred, a match in general, nothing. That's what scares me because you know the answer to that. Jade is going to be champion until WrestleMania when they have Bianca take the title off of her.
After winning the Rumble.
After winning the Rumble. Yeah. That's how it's set up to be. They are not going to give us any break in between now and then because the outlet is gone.
And we're going to be force-fed some bad matches, I think.
Oh, 100%. One of them will be Nia versus Jade.
Yeah.
And that's going to be a crapshoot, probably in Saudi.
Oh, boy.
Yeehaw.
I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah. We all had Tiffy losing it. Naomi down the line. And we'll get to Naomi's thing here in a hot second. Jenks, without a doubt, you picked a Battle Royal. You knew Chelsea at least made it far.
You made it far. Final 4. Final 3, right?
Yeah, final 3.
3, yeah.
By the way, you are not perfect because you missed. We both picked Jordan Grace to win.
Right.
We
thought it was going to be. Yeah.
But I like this Rumble. Not a Rumble. I like this Battle Royal. I did. It did more for Steph occur, but it also allowed others to, Chelsea's always going to have her spots. She's mid-card, but she's so main event for everything WWE does.
Right.
Others just showed, and I'm like, oh yeah. Like I even like Vega did some cool things, and some of the NXTs. Damn it, which one? I can't remember her name right now.
Parker. Let's
Parker
go. Yeah, we're standouts in it.
Yeah,
I mean, Lash goes without saying she was in the Final 4, or Final 2. Parker, though, she was dominating in a good bit of that.
Yeah. So it didn't just showcase Steph. It didn't just let Chelsea do things. I like they got rid of, and this is going to be mean, I like that they got rid of the big soon. So a moment, I'm like, holy shit, is Chelsea really going to? I never thought Chelsea was going to win this, but I will always pick Chelsea at least some point.
You got to. You have to.
I have to. But if Nia or Piper was there in the 4, I'm like, nothing again. It's just a big win in this to get a shot down the line, so somebody have to wrestle a big.
Right.
They got rid of him quick. And I'm like, oh, we really are going to do something. There is another revolution for the women coming that they're going to showcase. Steph isn't big. Steph's what, 4'11", 115 pounds.
Good day. Yeah.
On a good day. Yeah. I love this. This was great for what it was. And I'm not saying that mean. For what it was a great battle royal.
Yeah, 100%. And I know I saw some commentary around Julia getting bounced early on. I think it made perfect sense when she got eliminated. And I think she shined out. She was the last woman in the match. Everybody was staring at her as she was entering the ring, making this grandiose entrance. It was perfectly done to sell her aura and how big she will be in the division going forward.
Plus, she's already your U.S. champ.
100%. She's already got the U.S. championship. She has a title. She's defining the women's division, and it's creating the dynamic between the Kerr and her of one-upsmanship at this point.
Right. That is Ric Flair and Steamboat. That is, Brett knowing that is going to happen as many times as Cody and Roman did, because that's going to be your next Charlotte Mercedes, Charlotte Becky. This is the next one, Steph and Julia. Yeah. Realize that. So she's got the U.S. title right now. Will Steph get it in Paris? Maybe.
It's possible.
Maybe. Right?
Yeah. It's definitely possible.
And am I right with that?
Me too.
Because who does she get it against?
Well, could be Miss Money in the Bank at this point.
It could be. But what's Tiffy doing? Does she get to pick what title she goes for?
I thought they said it was the champion of your brand. And I thought somebody said world heavyweight champion.
Okay.
So that's why I'm thinking it's probably now who was Miss Money in the Bank.
Right. Fast forward to that match.
That match.
Io and Rhea. We both had Rhea winning this. Blew our socks off.
Oh, they were all over the place. And they
blew our socks off. And then
burning it down.
Fucking the chef's kiss of chef's kiss. I loved it. I
did too. It was out of nowhere.
Crashing in on these two.
It was out of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
Nobody in a million years. She had just gotten put through a table. She got beaten in a no holds barred match. We were the thought,
little bloody nose.
Little bloody nose. She's not going to show up. She's done. And it was only up 2 matches ahead of theirs.
Yeah.
I would have thought if she's cashing in, it's beginning of the night. They bookend it like they have in the past.
Forever
and ever. But no, it was perfect. She was bloody. She was beat up. She was disgruntled. But it was the perfect opportunity because they were beat up, knocked out, down, got in a drag-out brawl.
Shit that they did.
Oh, they were all over the place. They were all over the place.
With the cash in, this is also on a short list.
Yeah.
For December.
Oh,
there was a ton of great wrestling across. A lot of my stuff is probably going to come from this weekend in December when we give crushes out. That's how much I love this weekend, minus main event. Main event does have a match on there, though. So
that's fair.
We'll leave it at that.
It was good. It was a great pay-per-view.
It was. Out of beers, what are you giving this one? Clearly, we didn't give any beers to main event. I didn't give any beers to main event.
I'm giving non-alcoholic beers to main event. Okay. I'll give it a 5. It was a solid pay-per-view. Enjoyed it. I don't think there was a down match. I think all the matches exceeded expectations.
Without a doubt.
So I'd give it 5.
I was hovering 4.75 to 5, but yeah, I think 5 just because we really don't go 3/4 of a beer. I think 5 is the best for this. I would have liked maybe the U.S. title to be defended on this to really, we've seen cards a little bit longer, and I would have liked maybe another one or just another random match on there between somebody. Like all of these had something big, essentially, to do.
Right.
Have a random match. Have a random match.
A showcase match.
Yeah, showcase somebody else. And maybe it was going to happen with Nikki and Liv. I don't know if that was going to be tossed in there because then Monday night Nikki gets another. I don't know if she was guaranteed another match. She gets a match on Monday night.
Yeah.
Essentially because her dancing partner couldn't dance.
Exactly.
What she was brought back for.
100%. So you're probably right on that because it seemed odd that on Monday Night Raw they were like, "Oh, Nikki Bella's wrestling Chelsea." That doesn't happen,
right?
Yeah.
What's this? They kind of did. They had a little shit stir in the middle of the battle royal.
Well, yeah, to set it up, but at the same token,
really set it up.
It was enough to when they made the leap and said, "Oh, they're facing." You're like, okay, well, I guess they did have a little bit of a skirmish in the match, but yeah, I would not have made that connection at all.
Yeah. Trickle back to Monday. Again, saying that Charlotte and Alexa are going to be your next tag champs because they essentially got rid of their only other opponents by beating the Kabuki Warriors. Granted, Dom was involved a lot, but they just want you to know that, hey, Judgment Day defeated all three of these teams, and then the next day they defeated Kabuki Warriors again. So they're in the back of the line.
To really put the point home that they were only here to have a match.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. Yeah, I think that I think it's not great that the Kabuki Warriors aren't getting that title shot, but at the same token, I'm also like, okay, I don't want to see it either.
I don't.
Type thing,
I love them both.
Oh, they love them too.
Yeah, I don't know who that is, but I still want to see a Kairi single run. That's what I want. We haven't seen one. She came out when she first got here as the Pirate Princess when she was really pirated up. Then she got, engulfed with the Kabuki Warriors again, and they had great tag team stuff. Injuries bit everybody essentially in Damage Control in the ass. it's time for Kyrie to do something now. Like her and Julia, Bex is tied up for a while. Bex, Bailey, and Lyra are tied up for a while. But in time, in a year, 6 months,
they could
get Kyrie involved in
circle back around to it. Yeah, 100%. I think it depends on how far they want to go, and I think it also breaks down to, do they blame Kyrie for Liv? It was a freak accident. They shouldn't.
Right.
But then you saw a lot of people made a lot of big things about Kyrie's performance with Roxanne, and I think with Alexa, where they thought she was botching Sister Abigail, but maybe she was trying to counter it, and then they countered it back into Sister Abigail. I think it's going to end up being a case of public perception. I think Kyrie should go and should get a lot of opportunities here coming out of it, but they're going to lean into public perception of it too.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to wash that under the rug.
I know, but I got to bring that counterpoint. Counterpoint here.
Counterpoint. And by the way, Jenks won that. So Jenks is your Can Crusher champion no matter what I did.
The title just doesn't feel heavy on me. It just feels in the right place.
It stays, and that's what pisses me off. It's been a while since I've sniffed that.
It has been.
Anything else do you want? I mean, we talked about a little bit the gauntlet. You want to talk about the gauntlet on Raw?
Let's talk about the gauntlet. Yeah, I mean, great showcase for Braun, running majority of the gauntlet. But are we surprised they went Punk in the end? No, I'm not.
No.
If feeds into your theory, but it also they're not going to immediately replace Seth with Braun.
Not yet.
No.
So,
but
I was surprised Roman returned, though.
I wasn't.
No,
it's time for him to come back to work and get on SummerSlam.
Touche. Yeah, because he's going to be in a tag team match, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, Bronson and Braun
versus Roman and Roman and Jay.
Yeah,
100%. That's going to be the match at SummerSlam, which probably wasn't supposed to be the match at SummerSlam. But if this Seth thing is supposed to go the way it's supposed to go, and he did injure his knee, then it's no longer Roman and Seth. That was probably the match.
Right.
Oh, man, I would love to see that play into the storyline, though. I'm really invested in what you brought to the table with this Seth cashing in at SummerSlam, because then Roman can say, it was supposed to be me and you at SummerSlam, and I was coming for you.
And then Seth says, get to the back of the line, which that's perfect.
Because
we'll
then
see at WrestleMania.
Exactly. And then Roman probably becomes the front runner for Rumble.
Without a doubt. Because I don't know if Roman is Elimination Chamber-esh anymore.
Yeah.
Like that's a younger showcase. It might be Braun. It might be, depending on who has a different title at that time.
Yeah.
Because I think Roman is now Netflix. He's not on Fox.
Oh, Roman's he's strictly Netflix.
He is now Raw. So, does he like Mondays better than Fridays?
Oh, no, that's about the money.
Oh, exactly.
Netflix is bringing in that money. They get the big dog.
Yeah. They're just waiting to find the way to get there.
Exactly.
And this was a perfect way.
You getting a TC1 shirt?
What?
Tribal Chief 1. Did you not see that?
I'm wearing my Powerbomb shirt.
I don't know which one you were wearing. I was just saying, are you going to get it?
I don't know. I still love We the Ones. I don't know if I like
that one. That one is the better one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
There's no Bloodline anymore. We're going to get Bloodline 2.5.
We're getting MJF 2.0 with My Family Tree or whatever that is with that logo.
We are. We are. Let me delete some of this stuff on WWE. WWE had a good week. They did.
It did. A solid week.
Yeah. If you enjoyed main event, good for you. I hope you loved Evolution. Raw, Brock brought it too. So SmackDown
100%.
was just a feeder for the show. It was nothing.
SmackDown was the prelude to everything that happened this weekend.
Yeah. Break.
Yeah, let's break.
Come back and talk to AEW and everything they did. Essentially just Saturday, because I'll ruin Wednesday was rough.
Wednesday they were just pulling shit out of the air and just like, oh, here's another 8-man tag. Here you go. Here's 6-man.
We have to set something up for 6 months down the line.
Yeah, we do. Yeah. So all in.
Okay. But don't forget Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We are there. Go check us out. Threads still repost from someplace.
We have merch. We have our merch line. It's out there, CrowdMade. Go look us up and get it. We also have a fan affiliate code with WWE. It's in links in the show notes, and you can check out Collar and Elbow too. Can Crushers for a discount code on that.
We have an Ask Can Crushers coming up real soon, and you can send us questions by doing cancrusher69@gmail.com. Or if you'd love to hear your voice on the show, we'll play your clip and then answer your question live on the show. That's what we want to do. We want to shoot for that. So send us one of those. Jenks, what's the phone number that they can call us?
It is 814-299-6867. So go ahead, leave us 3 minutes in length. Do not leave any more time, Dan Mucci, because we know where you live. So,
and you suck at fantasy football.
You suck at fantasy football, and I hope you and Mark play week 1. So again,
you saw this week that I'm still stirring it, right?
Yeah, I did see that. Good. Somebody needs to keep stirring the spot. I might just keep, as a commissioner, I might start poking and prodding here for a little bit. But that number again, 814-299-6687.
Yeah.
Leave your phone. Leave it here. But we ready?
We're ready. We're back, and we'll talk a little all in.
This is the Indiana werewolf, Dustin Wolf, and you are listening to Can Crushers Podcast.
Welcome back, everybody, to Can Crushers Wrestling Podcast. We're all in, and I think what do you think? This is a poem time or something?
Well, before we get into all in, I want to tell you something that I'm actually all in on. Okay. I should have brought this up earlier in the show, and as I was just scrolling some of my notes, because I also take pictures of things that I want to talk about because it sparks my memory, and I'm like, oh shit, I forgot to look at the pictures this week to bring up what I want to talk about. And I noticed this picture. I'm like, oh yeah, because Jenks is gonna love this. We are beer fans, right?
Yeah.
We love beer. Have you heard of the Pinter?
No.
Okay. It's America's #1 brewing machine. We're not sponsored or anything, but god damn it, I want to be, and I want one of these. It makes 12 pints each brew. Okay. You get right now, if you go to Piner USA and you order 2 of their packs to make beers, and I've already looked at it. One's a stout that I really want to look, so like a Guinness, and there's a couple hazy IPAs I want to try. What you do in this thing, Jenks, is they give you the mixture. You pour that in, you pour water in, you shake the shit out of it. This is very not the correct way, but this is what I've seen. You shake the shit out of it, get it all, riled up, let it sit for like 3 to 4 days, I think. Throw it in your fridge, and you have beer. And you're not gonna be able to see that.
Oh yeah.
You get the little pinter thing, and then all they're doing is sending you, the mixtures of a stout or of a hazy IPA, or you can, whatever. I looked at it. You can buy this pinter by itself, and I think it's like $150.
Okay.
But if you buy 2 of their packs right now, this really does sound like it's a promotional thing, but it's not. If you buy 2 of their packs, I think their packs are like $35 a piece.
Yeah.
They send you the pinter for free.
Really?
So it's $70. You get the thing that you mix it in, and then becomes a keg that you pour the beers out of, and it makes 12 pints per brew at like $2 a fucking glass. This is a win-win.
I'm looking at it now. It's looking win-win.
Right?
You can also do a subscription.
Right. To just run through, try them all, and you're like, okay, I like the stout or I like the hazy IPA. Just keep sending me those all the time.
Yeah.
Doing this in 12 pints, that's a lot.
Yeah. That's a ton.
Yeah. Does that turn us into straight alcoholics then? Is we're no longer will you need the WWF cooler belt that you have. We just have the pinter sitting right next to us during the show.
And just go for it. Now I gotta look at it.
It clearly fits in the fridge. Hey, look at how nice and compact this thing is.
I think it's a nice size. Got some good colors to it.
Yeah.
And okay, so these are normal beers too. Brewdog. Huh.
Yeah, Brewdog, which I just had. They're the ones that made Seal Latte.
Yeah.
So if they would put that into this, and I can make my own fresh Seal lattes, that's going in Captain Crunch in the morning because that's all I need.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this should have been the number one thing, hot topics that we talked about.
100%.
You were really intrigued. Listen. Like, we do this over video. Jenks is just enthralled by his computer right now.
I'm enamored. I don't know what the hell.
You're going to be, as soon as we get done recording, you're going to be like, hey, Kimberly, look at this.
I know. I'm going to be
this,
buying this. You can do a hard seltzer on here.
Yeah.
I got to get off it. This is a wrestling podcast. I cannot be staring at
but
pinters.
Isn't that
is pretty cool.
Is it a purchase that's going to be coming soon?
It could be.
Yeah.
Here's the tricky part. It's perfect for football season.
Exactly.
But the tricky part is I don't have a lot of room in my fridge now.
Oh, I have
so where does it go?
I don't even grocery shopping anymore.
Well, we got a ton of pop in that in mine that I don't drink, and then beer shelf, and then we have food. So I don't know where it would go. That's the problem. Unless I buy a mini fridge for the man cave that I'm supposedly trying to get set up here.
Well, now you're back to work. You can't do anything for the man cave.
I'm going to try to do stuff.
But
it's not going to be great in time for the draft, but it'll be something.
You just brought this up. I wonder how long this is going to stay cold because tailgating, I could bring this to my tailgate parties. Make it every Sunday.
Yeah.
I make it. Put it in.
Yeah, take it Saturday.
For the next Saturday. Hey, guys, I've made whatever. I could start calling them in its own name. You know, this is the Tony Dorsett Stout or whatever.
Well, watch that. That's how Voodoo got cease and desist right there.
Well, all right. I'm not selling it. I'm just bringing it down to the tailgate. Hey, guys, try this beer that I made this week.
Hail to Pitt. No.
No. Yeah, I can't be calling it stuff like that, but that's ingenious.
That is a smart thing. I just wonder how it would work and if it would taste the same, is my thought.
Listen, and I know...
Or in the ballpark.
Well, that's what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
But, Jenks, and I'll say this. This isn't gloating or anything like that. I've pissed, because if you look at the pricing, what you need to get this, I'll round it, say 75 after shipping and da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Don't hold me to that, folks listening and anything, but $75. I've pissed $75 away in a night. Literally.
Yeah.
So why not try this once?
Give it a go.
Throw $75 out the window, get this thing. Holy crap, this is really good. Now I'll get on a subscription that's going to lower my costs to whatever, $50 a month or whatever. And I'm getting beer that I like.
Yeah.
I'll run through the gamut. Essentially, I'm saying this is probably coming into my house within
next week.
Within the next week or so.
Well, yeah, you got to.
I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
You have to try it a couple times before you take it to the tailgate.
Right.
Yeah, it's called product sampling. A cook sample what they make.
Okay, maybe I can expend this on the Can Crusher. Write it off is what I'm trying to say. I could write this off as a business.
Yeah, exactly. Well, exactly.
Get it under.
See, it's Can Crushers. You need beer for cans, so it's got to be it.
Oh, now I have to buy cans? I'm not bottling this. I'm just
Nobody's saying you're bottling it, but I'm just saying beer Can Crushers.
Right.
Along the same lines. I'm not saying you have to bottle it.
Can I 12 pints? I'm just wondering if I'm allowed to transport this. If I'm like if it's too much that
I guess it's going to be an open container, right?
Right. That's what I would worry
probably
about.
Not.
Right. So the whole thinking about doing it and bringing it to pit games is probably a bad idea.
Yeah, you would not want to do that.
Yeah, right.
You would not want to do that.
Not at all.
No.
So I don't suggest that.
Be responsible. Be the responsible host that you are.
I would only drink from the pinter on away games. When
you're at home on your couch safely.
Right.
Yeah.
And not going anywhere.
Exactly.
Let's get all in because we're all in on pinters all of a sudden. That's the greatest. They should steal that and just use that for their.
I agree.
Marketing.
Why not?
Right. They're getting tagged this week.
Do it. They got enough advertising on this.
Yeah. All right. 0 hour starts. It starts.
It's there.
And I was a little bit 8-man match. There was a lot of let's get a lot of people on the show fast.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have a lot of people at the end of the show.
Exactly. So let's get as many as we can at the beginning of the show and get it in, including your favorite team. Boom. How happy were you? I'm gonna just spitball all of 0 hour together.
Right.
How happy were you that whatever that one kid's name is, Big Justice, was pie faced by Trent? Because I thought it was I laughed. I laughed.
I did too.
Like I felt like an asshole, but at the same time, I'm like,
loud. It wasn't.
I
just
did
like,
too. No, it wasn't a giggle. It was like I laughed.
The Rizzler.
Yeah, just pie faced right in the face.
Yeah,
that was fantastic.
0 hour.
Yeah,
we both got Big Boom right. You got it correct by taking FTR. You're already champ, but you got FTR
at this point.
What?
I'm just rubbing it in the wound at this point.
You are. FTR and the Outrunners was a great tag team match, though. It really was.
It was really good. They did walking out to packs of Newports on their pants and just living large at that point.
Do they ever get the trigger pulled? Did they get a title run? Or are they always just that cusp?
I want them to get the trigger pull, but I feel like they're just going to be on the cusp. I think they enjoy them enough to keep them around, but not enough to give them the title.
Yeah, me too. So then we start the show, essentially. It's a trios match. Again, another... Oh, by the way, the next match is a Casino Battle Royal. So everything for the first 2 hours on AEW...
You half the company in it.
Half the company. That's exactly where I was going. Ops and Death Riders. This match was on the show for one reason. To take out Samoa Joe.
100%.
It was a match.
Take out Joe and then push a seed of doubt into people's minds. Because if you take one piece out, oh my God, are they going to be able to overcome the odds?
Right.
And we saw that later on in the main event too. They take another piece out, then you're really doubting what's going on, whether they can overcome the odds.
This pay-per-view was a chapter within itself in a bigger book, in a bigger encyclopedia. What's after encyclopedia? The World Wide Web.
Yeah, the internet.
There was so much to take in. Each match fed to the next. This was probably perfectly laid out.
Yeah.
You switch a match here or there of the lineup, I don't know if we're as enthralled. I just think it was just perfect. Like, Tony took every moment and was perfect.
Thought it out. Yep.
Yeah.
Well vetted, well planned out.
Right. Anything about the trios match that stood out besides Joe?
I mean, not really. I don't think it was anything to write home about. Versus it was a good opener, and then it told a story for later on in the night.
So the Death Riders lose.
Yep.
Take out Joe. So now the trios champions in the air again.
Anybody's guess. Yeah.
Are we going to... This was the first time they defended them. So now that Joe's out for a while.
Yeah.
I would imagine.
At least.
We're not going to see these titles. Like, can we just get rid of them?
You might as well vacate them at this point. Or plug and play Hook, who has just disappeared for 8 months.
Yeah.
Another couple weeks. I mean, he's showing up on reality TV programming now.
He is.
Randomly. So I got a text from Kimberly the one day. Oh my God, Hook is on this Next Gen New York reality TV show for housewives because he's dating somebody in the show. So I
love that she pinpoints him though.
She knew who Hook is. She watches AEW like a hawk. So until we get to that point in the show. But yeah.
So listen, we definitely text the whole 12 hours of this pay-per-view.
Yeah. We were back and forth.
And my favorite text came 2 seconds into the main event. And we'll get there, but I'm like, oh, okay. Next up is the men's casino battle royal. We could run through everybody, but this was exactly what we predicted. But it was fun to watch.
It was.
Like, we knew that MJF was going to win this, and we knew MJF was going to... They gave it to you. If you don't listen to the show, welcome to the show. Or if you don't try to put 2 and 2 together, this was given to you in the first 30 seconds of the match.
Yep.
This guy's winning. Whatever else happens in here is really going to be fucking amazing and fun, but this guy's winning. You see this guy right here? He's winning.
Yeah. That guy's going to win, but this is just for entertainment purposes.
Yeah.
Everything we do for the next 20 to 30 minutes is entertainment strictly.
And it was from the Gates of Agony attack to, my God, preteen Juice returning.
That beard. I think I texted you. I'm like, this is absolute. I didn't know who I was looking at, and I don't want to ever look at it again.
You know, can he just wear
Throw
either like the Santa Claus one or put?
Yeah,
I don't know if I've ever seen Juice like that. Like Juice,
I don't know.
You need it.
I don't know if he lost a bet to Tony, or she challenged him to live like the 1950s for a month. Like, I just feel like, buddy, you need the beard.
He doesn't look as crazy anymore.
And that's what's concerning to me, is that he came out in all black. He was very toned down. He's not going to be crazy anymore. He's just going to be like this very stoic figure. And I'm going to be like, no, I need manic Juice Robinson.
Crazy eyes back.
Crazy eyes with card blade running around here.
Right. Were you shocked that Switchblade didn't return in this?
I was, but I guess I'm not now, thinking maybe this wasn't the opportunity for him to return. Maybe there's a bigger moment down the line, like where we're seeing Gates of Agony, the Guns, Ricochet, Juice getting in this big brouhaha. Maybe that's when Jay White shows back up. Or maybe Jay White's coming later in the year when the title needs another contender for it. And maybe we're getting the bastard Switchblade, the one that came to AEW as a heel type Switchblade. Maybe we're going to get that one coming down the line. This is a great way to get the Guns and Juice back into the place. But then that sadistic and cunning Jay White is on the horizon coming back as well.
Agreed. I thought we were all done after Mortis got in the ring because everybody, and you did too, you're like, I think the finish is coming to an end because everybody was doing their finishers, yada, yada, yada. And then Caster comes out literally like 5 minutes after the last person. I know that's their shtick that they can come out whenever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't do anything, really. He doesn't. He spits and regurgitates whatever he does. Do we need somebody in one of these casino matches, the countdown's happening and somebody's getting pinned, and have it be, I'm just going to throw the name out there, of the name of like Cope, or maybe Mox returns to the next one and he's left stranded. He has that number of 28.5 that he's going to come down, but he never gets the opportunity to be in the ring. Do we need that now? Because after that 5 minutes of Mortis, I'm like, okay, it's going to be over. And they surprised us a little bit with Caster, but clearly we knew MJF was winning. We were just waiting to get here. A big surprise at the end of this and doesn't get in the ring, I think tells a little bit. He's like, oh, this guy's going to be fast forwarded, but he didn't get the chance right now.
No, I think it has to happen at some point. I think Caster was the closest one we had that because he got popped, but then the match ended. I think it has to have that. I think you have to conveniently put in a cam backstage where it's watching for entrance, and then you have some mid card that's getting on the verge of being in the main card, guy, heel, whatever it is, standing there, come out and be like, okay, it's my turn. I'm going to get in there. And then all of a sudden you cut him short.
Yeah.
And the 3 count happens and he just flips tables and goes irate. I think it needs that. It needs that little piece of realisticness to it so that it doesn't feel, okay, well, they did get everybody that they had in.
Right.
I think you're right. We need the limbo. We need one person in limbo who gets screwed out of this.
You know who would have been perfect for this year's?
Who?
Wardlow.
Yeah. Would have been a great start.
And he just goes Wardlow off. Like you said, tables, chairs. Maybe even MJF gets the pin on Roddy. He slides in and we get the symphony on MJF.
Yeah.
And then he walks out and he's like, my name's Wardlow. I'm still fucked off. Or, whatever.
Yeah.
Somebody like that. It could have been Archer, too. Just somebody big to say, I didn't get a chance. But it gives MJF something to do. Maybe he's got to put up this title reign and he finds a way to keep it, yada, yada, yada.
Yeah.
It's another match that could come out of this because the last entrant, because there's a million people always in line. Goldberg was in the back. Gilbert was in the back. Nova was like, all these people are supposed to be in the back.
Right.
Your number's just not drawn because the match ended. That person just lingering right there gives them another match to come out of this to maybe just forward a month for MJF before he goes after whoever the champ is. And we all know, but we'll get there.
Right.
It's something else out of this. And it makes, I don't know, it could be a good whatever. Especially, again, if it was Wardlow, those two are tied in together instantly. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's a good callback, but also a good way to kickstart a rivalry.
Yeah.
Or even give one a shot in the dark because it hadn't happened yet. They hadn't interacted. And now all of a sudden, shit just went down and somebody's jealous, somebody's this, somebody's that. It can create a whole lot of opportunities, But maybe that's also why they're trying to avoid it, because it's an easy way out to create it.
It is. I love this. I loved everything that happened in this match, and I thought it was great until we got to the end. I don't think everybody should do their finishers in a match like this. There was 97 finishers given that
In that last minute.
That's telling us it's coming to an end.
Yeah.
I don't want to know when this is coming to an end.
Nobody needs to give their finishers. You're right. It should be maybe MJF hits Salt of the Earth or something, or Heat Seeker and quickly covers, or like he did, steal the victory. Do
right.
something,
one finish, and then he pushes him out. Yeah.
That's easier. That's the best way to do that. It doesn't need to be like a fireworks show and shoot them off all at once, and then there's the big one, and that's the one that wins it.
Right.
Yeah.
And sometimes some of the ones, like Brody King just crushing people, and then he gets thrown out, and MJF just does something little.
Yeah.
Like, well, Brody just fucking decapitated the guy.
Yeah.
And you're just going to do a finger poke of doom. And I'm not downplaying it. This was great. This was great wrestling and everything. I'm just going outside the box. I'm being a shit stirrer on this right now. Give us a little bit difference every time.
What would have been good for this, even though I know it wasn't being told and he wasn't technically back at that point in the night. Remember, MJF beat Darby with a side headlock takeover. That would have been a perfect opportunity to win a match that way, because then you could have Brody pummel Darby, choke him out, whatever, toss him in the ring, and then maybe Max just steals it with a side headlock takeover or something stupid like that just to win the match and to create that little bit of friction with it.
Yeah. I did like MJF's steal though. Off the Jay Driller.
That was perfect. Yeah.
Then we get to earlier in the day. I think at 1:30.
Yeah.
You sent me the picture that Adam Cole has to give up the title. So I'm taking this. I have Adam. You had Kyle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we both lost that one.
We both lost that one.
Essentially. But we didn't know. We didn't know. So it'll count, but it won't count. Adam Cole speech, I was crying. Absolutely crying, because I don't know what it is. Some people over the last week now have said maybe it's his concussions, maybe it's something worse. He's not had a great 3 years, essentially, in the ring. I'm not worried about anything out of the ring. In the ring, he's been really injury plagued. Is this his last hurrah? I don't know. I think maybe it just wasn't the right time to say I'm retiring tonight.
Yeah, and going off of that, it seemed like he wanted to do it that night, but I think cooler heads prevailed in that regard per reports. So it was good that people said, listen, take the time, think about this, because it's only been 2 days at this point. But I do think it probably is coming to an end.
I think so too. But I think you will see him in a couple months after he kind of looks into this and says, okay, I hope he sticks and stays in the wrestling world and does stuff. I think he would be great.
Yeah.
Announcing. And I'm not kicking anybody off, but
announcing, producing, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan-esque.
Exactly.
Ruin that. But so then we get the match. It's a 4-way match. And Jenks, I don't know. I'm kind of pissed about it. It's Sammy, it's Dustin, it's Garcia and Fletcher. This is the time then. Like, so you're telling me Fletcher wasn't going to beat Cole?
I think what they were telling you is Fletcher has to pay for what he did to Cole. I truly believe this was you've caused this injury. You've ruined this match, so we're not putting the title on you tonight. I say that because they know whatever. It's been traced back to one of two moves by Kyle. So I think they did it to punish him, and they said, "Oh, it's a perfect opportunity because we're in Texas. Let's just give it to Dustin and give him his flowers for Dustin to be sacrificed later on down the line."
Which he had 3 matches in 3 nights as well.
He did.
He had 3 matches in 3 nights as well.
But he succeeded.
He had 3 matches in 3 nights as well. I was sick of that. And then when it rolls to Sunday, and they were saying the same thing, I'm like, are they doing this because I was pissed off that, Excalibur and everybody said this 97 times about
They
Dustin?
heard you.
Yeah. We both said what to each other. I think that the what's crossed from Erie to Ridgeway at like Corey, and they were like, "Oh, you sent the same thing." Yeah.
Yep.
It's a feel good moment. I understand because it's in Texas and it.
Yeah.
What do we do? Like, you want to talk about reshifting the whole TNT bracket contendership now? Why not Danny? Danny makes more sense if you're going to not have Fletcher win it.
I mean, Danny was the TNT champion before Cole, so why not give it back to him? And then give him a month, have a great series of matches with Danny and Fletcher.
Why not just have Danny and Fletcher since, it's an old champ, the number 1 contender.
Yeah.
I don't understand nothing against Sammy. I love Sammy. They just didn't fit into this at all.
No, they didn't. It seemed out of nowhere, especially since they've been living on ROH for the past year.
6 months, 2 years.
6 months to a year. And they fought earlier in the night. Why would you bring them onto the main card?
Oh, that's another great point, Jenks. Thanks. You just had 97 people in the match before.
Yeah.
You want to add 2 more people to this to make it, all right, this is going to be really cool. Pull Mortis. Pull Brody King. Pull Josh Alexander.
Yeah.
Give me, hey, you're not going to be in the gauntlet match. First off, you knew you weren't going to win it. MJF's winning it. You're there just to do a big move, and then you're out. But do you want to go to the TNT division where it could be you and Kyle for a couple months till we reset this? Yeah. Maybe you'll change the titles back and forth. But you'll at least be around the title. You're not doing anything in the Casino Battle Royal gauntlet match. But you could actually get shot up to mid-level high card with this TNT.
Yeah.
Mortis, Alexander, Brody, none of them are saying, no, we want to be in the gauntlet that we know we're not going to win. Oh, by the way, we're going to punish, as they're walking out, we're punishing Kyle because he hurt Adam Cole. You're winning tonight. We'll go from there, but you're winning tonight. You didn't need to give Sammy and Dustin 2 things really quick, by the way, back to back, almost.
Yeah.
So kudos to Dustin for being, not that he did much in the match prior to this, but kudos to him at being 60 plus years old for doing that. Kudos. Yeah. I love Dustin. I love Gold Dust. I love the natural. I love him. I just didn't need this.
No, he didn't need this win. He's already signed a 6-year contract. Was that the reward? Oh, thank you for signing with us again for 6 years. Here's the title.
Yeah.
A title your brother held before he decided to leave us.
Right. A title that your partner held and made it really cool.
Yeah. And then he fucked it up for himself, and now he's your partner.
A title that Garcia was bringing back to relevancy again.
And then they gave it to Cole, who got injured.
Yeah. And we can't give it to Fletcher because he's out there injuring people. You could have this.
You got this.
Even Ibushi, anybody else could have been in this. I think it was the wrong person. I think Danny should have got it back. But
I think they should have stuck to the original plan. If the original plan was Kyle, stick to it.
Yeah.
Accidents happen.
Accidents happen. Agreed. Then we get to tag team match of the year. I don't fucking care. Nothing's going to beat this. Nothing is going to beat this. The Bucks against Ospreay and Swerve. And it starts JoJo with the Fireflies just singing Swerve
theme song. And we're like, what did I miss?
What? So she is cut ties with WWE?
Or she's just
freelancing
at this point, kickstarting a music career. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of.
And then the fucking floating boat was unbelievable.
I think that's when I'm like, okay, I'm settling in for something truly
there's shit for notes
spectacular.
on this. There's shit for notes on this because I couldn't.
You couldn't. No, you had to watch the match because at that point you're like, what the fuck else are they going to come up with? And I thought it started out perfectly. The way they told that story at the beginning of this match, Swerve and Ospreay couldn't get out of their own goddamn heads and they were getting dominated by tag team wrestling, was chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Absolutely chef's kiss. I think that was the smartest way to start that match.
Oh, I agree. I completely agree. I loved it.
Yeah.
And then just continue to run and rewatch it. Rewatch it because it was I usually don't say this. It was very poetic.
Mm-hmm.
Everything told a story in this match.
Yeah. No matter what you thought about any sequences or anything, because we loved them, they told the right story at the right point. That was key.
Even at the very end.
Yep. Especially at the end.
Yeah. Perfect match. It's going to be hard pressed for, and I wasn't sure. I said earlier that I had to go with my heart that the VPs are losing the VP ship, and it just made more sense, especially down the line and what we saw Wednesday about this new title and everything now. And the injury. So one might not get a title shot for a year. One's going to be a champ real fucking soon. Again.
100%. And with what happened with the one that might be out for a year, he's injured, legitimately injured.
Yeah.
So now we're playing the game of how long is it? So to your point, he's in self-imposed exile. He just had to get through the All-In badge.
That's it. And he's carried since he's been in AEW. He's carried. So even if he said, hey, I'm taking time off just to take time off to write me out of this story for a little bit, then I do a big return whenever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah.
Anything more you want to? We can't break this match down.
You can't break it down because it was that good. It was that perfect of a tag team match. It was above and beyond. And I think we expected it to be above and beyond, but I think it was even above that.
For me, it was.
Yeah.
For me, I don't think we texted during this match.
We didn't. No, I think you sent one text. What a fucking sequence.
Okay.
And I said, yeah.
Yeah. Women's Casino. You had Willow. I had Megan.
I think we both liked who won. I think we both agree that Athena winning this was great.
I didn't think they were putting her in it.
I didn't either. But it would make sense because she is from Dallas, Texas.
Yeah. And spoiler, she is beating Tony.
Oh, yeah. Which then so then does she drop the ROH title? Does it become one with the AEW Women's Championship? How does that work? B, we've had this ongoing series with her and Billy Starks every year in December to dethrone her as champion. Does that happen? Does that get expedited up or does it not?
Does she just hand it to Billy? Is like, you've done everything you could, minion. You are now the ROH champion.
You're in charge.
Let's throw a Vince type of thing into this. I know it's Tony, but let's say, here you go. You're champ. You did everything you could, minion. I'm on to bigger and better things. You run this now.
Yep.
I'm for that.
I am too.
We saw Stat. We saw Bane. Willow and Tay. Harley returned. Anna was there. Ford got involved. I love Tekla, by the way. I really. Julia and Tekla are going to be an amazing feud for nothing, or for maybe the TBS title down the line a little bit. I think this is going to be fun.
It's going to be a fun ride. It starts, though, with them joining forces. And then we see where this goes.
Yeah.
Now, so I like this Dark Alliance, but God forbid, get them a fucking tag title to fight over, because that is what it needs right now.
Yeah. Agreed. The Sisters of Sin.
Sisters of Sin.
Why wasn't Sky Blue just in the match?
I don't understand that.
She did more in the match, no disrespect, than Thunder or
she was everywhere.
She was. Why wasn't she allowed in the match?
I don't know why. Was it just she's not supposed to be in the match, so we don't confuse it that she's going to cost Julia or something like that? I have no idea.
I don't know.
She should have just ran, got in the match, been done with it.
Yeah. I loved it, though.
I did too.
Even
but
the Harley and the Anna stuff, there was stories in this as well. Stat and Bane are going to be amazing.
Agreed. My thought was, though, there was so many managers in this matchup. Sky Blue, Anna Jay, Mrs. Harley showing up out of nowhere and helping out. Why are they not in the match?
Right?
Bailey agrees. They all should have been in the match. Bailey's not happy about this.
No. Bailey wanted to be in this match.
She would have won.
Without a doubt, Bailey would have won. But this was fun. It was completely different from the guys, which made it, even though they were so close together, like 5 matches, which is an hour and a half.
Yeah.
It was so different that I'm like, yeah, this was good.
Yeah.
I liked it.
It was enjoyable, 100%.
Then we get to the 3-way match between Hurt Syndicate, Jet Speed, and the Patriarchy. FTR and commentary ruined everything for me. In a good way. Like, you just knew then.
You knew something was up.
Right. Did we predict this? Oh, yeah, we both had...
I was going to say, we
both had the Patriarchy winning.
Yeah. I mean, win some, lose some, right?
Right. But you knew something was happening then with this. Hurt Syndicate was walking out without a doubt because they had their jabs. I was shocked that Cope returned. I was more because I knew something was going to happen, that FTR and Hurt Syndicate's going to meet up at some point.
Yeah.
That's probably
that's who's going to dethrone them.
Right.
Yeah.
So they had that little bit, but then the whole Patriarchy turning on Christian, that kind of caught me off guard that it was here.
Yeah. Because we had predicted they'd win the titles and then it would happen down the line.
Right.
But they just said, no, we're going to pull the trigger now.
Right.
Which is fine. The Cope coming out, I figured it was going to probably be at this pay-per-view because it's a big enough stage for this to happen.
I thought later though.
I agree. That's what I was going to
Yeah.
get to. Is it was going to be later on. It wouldn't be with Christian because I didn't think it was going to happen with this. And then when they pulled the trigger and Nick turning on him, like, well, this has got to be Cope, because then they were just fiddle fucking around. At that point, nobody was doing anything.
No, they were just looking at him laying there.
They're just standing around and like, okay, I guess I'll take this chair now.
Where's the music guy at? Hit the music.
Hit the music. We're feeling awkward.
Go find yourself.
Go find yourself.
When's he find himself? How long's he off? Cope's got to get
all out.
Cope's got to get beaten down by FTR, right?
Yeah.
Like,
or it starts like they jump him in the middle of it, and then Christian.
Wacky Christian, right?
Oh, it's got to be
Captain
this has got to be
out.
Jay favorite, Captain Charisma type thing.
Yeah. No more collared shirts.
Disappointing though.
That is disappointing. That's a great look. Overall, the match was good.
Yeah.
The match was good. Jet Speed, I don't know if I'm on them yet. I like Mike Bailey.
Yeah.
Because I've liked Mike Bailey from many shows randomly that I've seen him doing amazing things. I think he should be in like the TNT picture.
Yeah, I was surprised that they put them both in a tag team. But I guess maybe they thought that would be better use of their time. Right now, I guess. I don't know. I would agree. If you knew the TNT title was going to get shafted like this, why not put him in there?
Right. And then we get the 3 greatest matches of the weekend. From minimal motes again of Tony and Mercedes, we both had money winning.
We thought it was money time.
And I'm shocked, but it makes a hell of a lot more sense. Sasha's great. Mercedes is great. Whatever you want to call her. Unbelievable. And I think she knows when to do it. Like, she probably has to go and defend all these other ones and probably start dropping them.
Yeah.
Now.
100%. Because you can't have, we talked about this, you can't have them all and then have the big AEW belt.
Right.
That's not how that works. It could work for the tag team division, which they did with FDR, but it does not work with a singles competitor. That's just not, at some point you get the comeuppance. At some point you don't fulfill your destiny or what you're supposed to be doing, your role as a champion.
When she get it though? And from who?
I think it's from Athena.
I do too.
And I think it's later this year probably.
And she's going to be, she's still going to be the CEO, but she's going to probably be, the astronaut CEO that was caught at, down on his luck.
Yeah, right.
With the HR person.
She has to get desperate.
Yeah.
She's going to get desperate, and then she's going to start winning and spiraling off wins.
Yeah. But she won't have the title. She'll be dropping a lot of them.
I bet drop all of
it very soon too.
I agree. She'll drop all of them, and then she'll win the big one because she has to lose everything to then get everything.
Right.
And I would going off at that point, the call out this week, now knowing that Luther's injured and now knowing that there's nobody for Tony to defend her, she is now vulnerable and subject to getting cashed in on very soon.
Mm-hmm. Very soon.
And I think this upcoming Wednesday is going to be Billy Starks, but it's not there. That's just the misnomer. Right. That is the I'm hovering match.
Oh, yeah. Once Tony beats Billy, Athena jumps in and beats the shit out of her.
Yeah, 100%. But doesn't cash in. But it's only for, it's a power move.
Yeah. I have the upper hand.
Yep. Mercedes loses the title at Forbidden Door. The New Japan title. New Japan, I think she has a strong title.
Yeah.
If I'm correct. That's the first domino to fall in the series of dominoes.
Well, it's the first one she's had.
Well, exactly. So she'll drop that one. That'll go out the
That
door.
can go back to
Japan.
Forbidden Door. Yeah.
That one
Back
goes
to Forbidden Door. Back to Japan.
Yeah, Japan. CMLL, that one goes back to where it needs to go to.
TBS, though, soon as well.
I think the TBS is the second domino to fall.
Yeah.
I think that's at All Out.
And that then essentially gets her off AEW for a while.
Yeah, to go. Yep.
Take
Drop
care of the others.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unbelievable match. Very, very short list for awards, if you know what I'm talking about in December.
I don't know if it's getting passed.
That's what I mean.
I mean, let's be honest. There was 2 phenomenal women's matches this weekend to compete for the award in December.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it gets past this one.
I don't either. And that we could make our own rules up and say it's a tie.
Yeah.
Between this and the triple threat. And I don't know how anybody could fight us.
They'll try, but they can't.
Yeah. It's our rules.
Yeah.
Then we get Omega and Okada for the Unified Heavyweight Championship is what it's called. The Unified Heavyweight Championship. So this is them, AEW, essentially countering the WWE in the World Heavyweight Championship. I don't care what anybody says. Granted, now Don Callis is carrying around 16 titles because once you unify a title, don't you? And I know WWE's done it for a while too. And you created a new title. Shouldn't you take the International and the Continental and like put them in the locker and say, "This is if we want to bring them back someday."
I'll see you bye.
Right?
Retire you. Yeah. They should be in the vault. With the vault, yeah, it's a vault. Put the titles in the vault. Come back to us at a later date and time.
Because you have this new unified one.
Yeah.
No, we both picked Kenny.
Well,
again, we lost, but I don't know if Kenny was ready. This was a great match. I don't know how much Kenny has left.
I'm also wondering if this was Kenny's swan song. I think we hinted at it at one point.
Yeah.
This might have been the last hurrah for Kenny Omega.
And he wanted it against Okada.
Yeah. His greatest opponent.
Because I don't see Okada getting past the next person.
I don't either. There's no way he's getting past Swerve unless there's shenanigans afoot. But Tony Khan's already put that to bed and said, you're the Continental Champion. That's how this title is getting defended. So no interference, no.
Right?
So to me, that should dissolve the relationship with the Don Callis family.
It should. Well, that's why he picked up 2 new people this week.
Yeah.
But they're not friends. They're associates, though. And it's back to Nick and Matt.
Yep.
So they're not EVPs anymore. They're not Nicholas and Matthew.
They're Nick and Matt.
So now he's got Fletcher in the Bucks. And what's his other name? The tall. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. I was like, which one are you going for? Yeah. But even then, Takeshita very much is not in Okada's camp.
Right.
They've already crossed paths, and it's been made very clear that they are on opposite sides of the spectrum.
Right. Is that Okada's last match?
Could be.
At least in the States. I'll put it that way.
Yeah. It could be.
Passing that torch. Essentially.
Well, let me ask you this. They've unified the 2 titles. Is the reason they're keeping them on TV is to ununify them at some point. So Swerve takes one, Takeshita takes the other, and we move on.
Maybe. So we just made this new belt for nothing?
We made this new belt for one night only. And to call Okada a heavyweight champion in AEW. Because to your point earlier, it was the Unified Heavyweight Championship.
Right.
So they can now say Okada won the Unified title. And
so that
in
one's
AEW.
in the vault.
That one will be in the vault.
Until 5 years again when we re-put these back together.
Well, let's put it this way. Maybe it goes in the vault because it's only specific to Kenny and Okada. In college football terms, teams fight over trophies all the time.
They do.
Of course, some are called the Floyds of Rosdale, and it's for a pig. Some are over a pail, right?
A shillelagh.
Or a shillelagh, a bejeweled one, or a skillet.
Spittoon.
A spittoon. Yeah, there we go. The spittoon, perfect example. This was the title to signify between those two. This is the Omega Okada title.
But isn't it 2-2-1 now? But
I thought Okada has the edge.
I thought it was. I could be wrong.
Because Okada won the first two, then no contest the third, Kenny won the fourth, and this was the fifth.
Oh, so it's 3-1.
I think it's 3-1-1.
Okay.
I could be wrong. You guys correct me on that.
Yeah.
If you
Yell at us. Yell at us in the comments down below. Or wherever you want to put the comments. Again, no, I don't care. I love how it's going to set up Swerve and Okada. That's what he did on Wednesday. He walked out, called him a bitch, and that's all out. That is all out. And it won't be, but it could be the main event. And I'd be like, yup. So I'm already, here's my $60 for all out because of that match.
100%. That match puts butts in seats.
Yeah. And by the way, Swerve looked fucking dapper. I wish I could wear something like that.
You know, he confused a lot of people thinking he was the EVP with that outfit.
He did.
He can't be wearing that kind of dapper clothing and not be the EVP of this company.
And then that was the night of wrestling. Because Jenks.
What a perfect segue.
This next match, as we always do, lots of teasers about December, is definitely in the spectacle realm of
Can
Crusher Awards.
100%.
4.8 seconds into the match, forks are out. And what does your lovely wife say and do? This is a text that I love for the whole weekend.
Let me quote this text. Hold on here. Because I laughed, but I also I warned her. I said, listen, this is going to be something you're not going to want to watch. And she goes, I'll be fine. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, okay. I quote, Kimberly saw Hangman draw blood with a fork. It was like, I'm out.
It's so subtle.
But
I could see her. I'm out.
I'm out.
Because
it was shower.
It was seconds into. I did not expect it to be seconds into the match that they were fucking forcing each other.
30 seconds, he's stabbing him straight in the head with a fork, like it's a prison fight.
And I don't know if he was supposed to. Clearly, they both were going to bleed.
Yeah.
He literally fucking stabbed them, though, with that.
Did you see the close-up of it?
Flesh.
Yeah. Did you see the close-up? It shows the blood just gushing after the one hit. I'm like, oh, God.
They made it known that this was going to be Mox's blood. He bled in 30 seconds. It dried up. Then he had to reopen the fucking same wound later on in the match.
Meanwhile, Hangman, when he gets busted up, it don't stop.
No. Oh my God. So Death Riders are in. This is where Ospreay gets taken out.
Yeah.
Because of his real injury. they show, at least on mine, people have said it rolled different, that they showed Darby coming doing the climbing the mountain thing, and then all of a sudden Danielson's in the ring with his mask on. Did Darby get stuck coming down that Danielson jumped in too soon?
He had to, and I think they forced Danielson. They called the audible, said Danielson get in there, because I texted you Darby, and then you're like, no, it's Danielson, and I'm like, what are you talking about? And then all of a sudden, Blue Panther Danielson's in,
Right.
and then Darby comes out, and you're like, oh, Darby, and I'm like, okay, so it must have been different on both of our feeds, because I saw the video. Darby's on Mount Everest, cuts the promo.
Right.
We're going into it. And then Danielson's in the ring. And then Darby doesn't come down for another 10 minutes because he's got to take a coffee break while they figure out what the hell's going on.
He's stuck in the middle of the whole fucking stadium.
And let's give Darby credit. He was stuck there the entire match until his time.
I know. And they came out probably 15 minutes into the match.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So he's just hanging there.
Are you sitting there? Holding Darby, of course.
Darby's laying back, just like, okay, drop me whatever way you want to.
I'm gonna get a suntan from these freaking fireworks that are going off.
Yeah, right.
He's just sitting there. No way in hell. No way in hell am I just holding on to. Okay, you can drop me now. Match didn't start. I don't care. You can drop me now.
I'm pissing my pants, sitting there on a thread. Trying to hold myself up
for the first time a couple weeks ago. There's no way I'm fucking bunging down in the middle of the stadium. I sweat during this match. And thank God this was not a 1 o'clock in the morning thing.
Yeah.
I would not have been able to go to sleep after this match. Thank God I had Gunther Goldberg to put me to sleep.
Like Goldberg. Right. So I'm so happy. I vote AEW runs 3 o'clock pay-per-views for the rest of their time.
I agree.
Do it, because this was perfect. It obviously did what they wanted it to do, going over Saturday night's main event. But by main event time, I'm in the right mind frame to say, okay, here we go. This is it. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Yeah.
I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm ready to go. Beverages
I'm not
in.
tired.
Not tired. Get me in this match.
It did.
Bam. Right out.
Abdul the Butcher in the first
3 seconds.
Bam. It's the right call. And I know we both picked Hangman. By the way, we tied on this one. So,
yeah.
Jenks is your champ. As I said, he won the first ones. This was the right call. I think we're going to start seeing the Death Riders go away. We now know Joe's gone for a while.
Yeah.
Ospreay's gone for a longer while. Mox was on Wednesday night, which shocked me.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to let him ride away too for a little bit because he's carried. He has.
Right.
I don't know if this was his greatest run as champ. It was too. Everybody's going to jump on him. It was too bloodline-ish. We love the bloodline one, but this was the only way he won the title is when they were all there.
It was very storyline heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought when I saw Mox was on the show on Dynamite Wednesday night, I thought, oh, they're turning on Mox. And that's going to put him out for a while. But they didn't. They just set up him and Darby in probably All Out.
Right. Does that send Mox on his way then?
I think that might send Mox on his way because that's probably going to be some sort of no disqualification.
Blow him up
bullshit.
match.
Yeah. Maybe it's exploding barbed wire death match.
Back around to that.
Yeah.
Where's all that?
It's not in Chicago, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm looking it up right now. Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
And
As soon as you said it, it made perfect sense.
Yeah. And it looks like it's September 20th in Toronto.
Guess what that is?
What is that?
That is a pit off week.
Oh, look at you. Getting lucky.
That perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Or just got the calendar already filled out with pit schedule in it.
Of course I do.
You got to know when you go into the games.
Oh yeah, because I think about if I'm going or not. Overall, for all in on beers,
14 piners.
Yeah.
Probably more.
14 piners that we're going to buy. We mean we're buying 14 of those little keg things that we talked about at the beginning of the
Put them in here. Buy fridge for them.
I know we say this all the time. It will be hard pressed to beat this pay-per-view.
It will be.
I don't know if they can it all out.
No, I don't think anything before Full Gear is going to come close to this.
Yeah.
Because I think Full Gear is their next biggest pay-per-view.
The likes of not having Ospreay on All Out is going to be Ospreay's
done for a while.
Yeah. But I mean he's a 5-star within himself.
Yeah.
Or a 6-pack within himself. You know, I'm not saying his matches are just him being there. So with him not being there and maybe not like everything was built for this to be their largest show of the year. And then it's a reset.
Yep.
It was. And we said that last week. This is going to be a reset.
Yep. 100%.
So they need to build.
They need to build for it. And the next piece of this is Forbidden Door in London.
Yep.
So what are they going to get out of that? Then it's All Out. Then it's whatever comes down the line. Wrestle Dream, I think, is like 2 to 3 weeks after that.
I think so.
So we're starting to ramp back up to the next pay-per-views that could define what this company looks like. And remember, AEW's used World's End as the end of year reset. So this is mid-year reset, that's end of year reset, and then we do it all over again next year.
And you saw it, and we don't have to cover a ton of Dynamite, but we saw it this week on Dynamite, which was I'm still high from Saturday. Not that way.
Record that.
Still on a high from Saturday that I think, oh my God, Dynamite is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Listen, nothing against Hangman. He talked too long. He talked way too long to open the show. Then we got the recap, and then we had Fletcher against Mascara. It was good, but okay.
Yeah.
The Bucks against Callis was like, oh, okay, now I know where they're going to kind of get things going. It was definitely like, okay, you guys see the pieces we're going to put together? You don't? Oh, good. Go fuck yourself because we're not telling you anything this week. That was Dynamite for me. They gave us a little, but they're like, yeah, it's really not going that way.
Yeah. The only thing they might have hinted at is, besides Swerve and Okada,
Right.
Darby's there for Mox. He's going to play the Sting role.
Yep.
I also learned from this night that they just want to throw gasoline in a match together because they keep putting Queen Aminata and Tekla in the same goddamn match and hoping that they just kill each other.
They do.
They do. Every single time they try to kill each other. And they're just like, okay, let's add the gas to the fire. This week was... Go ahead.
It was good, which is good, I mean. Go ahead.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is this week was more or less, okay, we reset everything. There's a bunch of shit at the wall. Next week, we're going to... we do that weekly here. But next week for them, they're going to start going, okay, how do we connect this shit? How do we smear it together to make it work?
A podcast.
How do we make a beautiful picture out of this shit?
Right? Who did Okada face? What was that guy's name?
I couldn't fucking tell you.
They didn't say it. I don't think.
Yeah, I have no idea who the fuck is. Probably
because Don came out and took over Justin's thing,
and
Okada gave him a Rainmaker, and the match was over. And then Okada said, "You're a bitch."
Seconds. Yeah. Swerve your bitch.
I didn't even see that guy. Honestly, I don't even know who.
I could not describe his face. If you asked me, if you put him in a lineup, could not pick him out.
Hey, do you want to have essentially a dark match on Dynamite where you're going to face Okada? Fucking right. Okay, you're getting hit by the Rainmaker, and we're not even going to say your name. You're just getting pushed out of the ring. Oh, it counts as I was on Dynamite. I can now charge $100 for indie show compared to.
I've been in the ring and wrestled Okada. That's $500.
Yeah. Shit, yeah. Sign me up for that.
Sign me, hit me up. Let's go. $500 right now.
I'm going to WrestleCade selling pictures of Okada pinning me.
No,
dude, if you listen to this show, let me know who you are.
We'll talk to you. But my thought is the picture will be somehow he got just the perfect angle of him and Okada staring across the ring at each other. Eyes locked.
It's probably from the
drone, just like
I don't know. It was all in all. Do you have anything else?
No, nothing else.
All in all, it was a great week. It actually, we knock on main event and everything, but the week, I wasn't expecting it to be this crazy, chaotic, poetic, and amazing.
Yeah, it delivered.
Oh, it delivered.
Over-delivered. It went over the moon and delivered.
Yeah. I'm saying the weekend in whole.
Yeah, I'm including everything in the weekend.
Yeah.
From beginning to the end, the weekend delivered more than I think we thought it would and what it could be. We thought All In was going to be great. We thought Evolution, theoretically on paper, should be great. Both exceeded expectations. Main event, it did what it needed to do for WWE in that regard.
Yeah.
And somehow piss on Goldberg's legacy a little bit. So... I mean, somewhere Bret Hart is smiling and loving life. So it accomplished what it needed to this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. And then now we're all listening to Coldplay. It's unbelievable how it all wraps back around.
Clocks go around.
That's the perfect place where you could have put that.
That is.
Nobody was yellow this week.
Nobody was yellow.
What do you have going on for the week ahead of you, Sir Michael Jenks?
Week ahead right now is, so as you guys are listening, or the day of you guys listening to this, he's debuting a new moniker with the help of John Oliver, the Moon Mammoths. So I will be at that game. Kimberly and I are going to that game.
Sure, it wasn't Atlas, though.
But I have to. They didn't get me my merchandise in time. So very much bare-chested with a tusk on it.
You would think a former all-star Erie Seawolf employee, once that order came across, they're like, we need to get this to him. He is a pillar of Jarriott Park.
I just have to think that the young kids that work there don't understand the lore of me. And, we're going to have to talk to Gainey about this to build it back up. But
Gainey or Coleman?
Gainey or Coleman. Exactly.
Skip over pie.
No, there's no pie in this whatsoever. But this week, Moon Mammoths. Then just figuring it out from there. I'm going to spend a lovely week with my beautiful wife and have some fun as we have to go to work occasionally. So
poor guy.
Sprinkle it in. How about you? What are you going to do this week? What are you up to?
This weekend, I'm hiding from the world. Really am. I've canceled things that people wanted me to do. I'm taking a me and Max weekend of either in the house or go to get donut nugs or chicky fries, one or the other.
Yeah.
That will be my interaction of anything. I think next Friday. What's today's date? The 18th?
18th.
The 20th when you guys are listening. I'm excited for next Friday because Happy Gilmore 2 comes out.
Do we have high hopes?
No.
Oh, okay,
not
good.
At all.
Right.
Not at all. I want to see what the hell MJF does in this.
That's
I haven't
fair.
even watched. I know there's trailers out and that there's parts of him showing. I don't think it's going to be as great as number 1 at all. But it's a must watch for me just because I love stupidity like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, the grind of work. And they've called me and said, football? ? And I didn't answer. Well,
New phone, who dis?
Yeah,
New number, who dis?
Who dis? So maybe I don't know. If I would get the schedule that I can do, maybe. I'm not traveling. I will throw that down. I'm not traveling. I'm getting a little bit cranky in that, but I'd be all right until after we get the basketball season. So we'll see. But
That's fair.
Hopefully I get to play college football this week. Next week, I want to tell you that Delaware's, I can't imagine, even if I go undefeated and win Conference USA, I can't imagine that I could say I'm national champions next year.
You need a big win. Do you have a big team on your schedule?
I don't, because I got smoked by Penn State in the first time when I restarted. I don't think I put anybody above 15 on the schedule, like Ole Miss late in the year, which they could be up or down depending
on what's going on.
I don't think I'm going to be playoff bound, which I don't think they deserve to be with the hooligans that's on that team.
Yeah.
So,
but you never know.
A Conference USA title would be great for Max and Delaware being the first time in the FBS.
Yeah.
But if I don't even get that, I've locked in my contract with the 4 wins that I needed to not get fired.
So that's good.
But if Pitt comes knocking,
I was going to say, last year you made the mistake of not going to Pitt.
I did, and then I got boned by it for many years. So
yeah,
right off the get, I'm hoping Pitt. I didn't put them on the schedule, and I should have. Shame on me, so I could maybe beat them. I struggle. I'm hoping they have a bad year. I haven't looked at them yet in the 4 games that I've played. So then Max can get slid right in there. And then I'd be there forever because then I know I'll get 5 stars and I can win national championships there.
Right. You can make the talent happen.
Why I just don't ever start with Pitt?
You like to practice. Get everything, understand what it means to get just dog walked.
By any good team.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when Delaware struggles against FCS teams. So their defense is bigger than Swiss cheese.
Play Eastern Carolina once. I'm wondering if it's how I'm playing their defense because they are just atrocious.
They're both 60 or lower teams that we have.
They are not. Yeah, they are not great.
Do you remember your team besides Oregon that you're rooting for this year?
I do. I looked at the T-shirt last week.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you remember your team?
Yeah, mine is Michigan State. So
mine is Georgia.
Yeah.
Still don't know how.
Much better chance.
I don't know how I pulled that one out of my ass.
You have 2 pillar teams.
Yeah.
And I have Pitt and Michigan State.
Well, here's the thing. These pillar teams Oregon is not getting anywhere close to the playoff this year. No. I would be surprised. I think they're going to have at least 2 losses, and they're not going to beat Ohio State if they play them. So I have no hopes I have Oregon getting a nice bowl game, but they're not going to get it. They're not going to sniff the playoff.
Georgia, though.
Georgia should. Unless NIL finally kicks their ass, but I don't know.
It's July. We're ready for football season. At least NCAA football season.
100%. I can't wait.
Remember, just because you're trash doesn't mean you can't do great things.
You're a garbage can, not a garbage can not. Make sure you tell your loved ones that you love them.
Because you never know.
Whoop, whoop.